Hello geometers, and welcome to the continuing series of videos on properties of parallelograms. In the last video we talked about what is a parallelogram, and we proved two theorems, and now I'm going to prove the next one, 8.5. If it's a parallelogram, then the consecutive angles are supplementary. Now let's remind ourselves of what is a consecutive angle. So in this picture here, parallelogram A, B, C, D, the opposite angles are the ones that do not have a common side, and the consecutive angles are the ones that do. So A and B, B and C, C and D, D and A. And what we want to show is that if you take any two of these angles and add them up, A, B, BC, CD, or AD, you'll get exactly 180 degrees. So in other words, we want to show that X, let's call this here X degrees, and let's call this here Y degrees. We want to show that X and Y add up to 180. Now there's lots of ways to go about this, but I think I'm going to show you kind of the most straightforward way. There's even a shorter way than this, but this one will help you exercise your ability to do proofs as well. So first thing we should point out, I'm going to number my steps here. Step 1, angle A and angle C are also equal to each other, okay, because of theorem 8.4, opposite angles of a parallelogram. So the measure of angle C is equal to the measure of angle A, which is equal to X degrees. And I'm going to, just to abbreviate here, theorem 8.4. Although if you don't remember the theorem number, it's recommended you just say, the opposite angles. So I can say then that C is X degrees. And D and B must also be the same for the exact same reason. Okay. In this case happens to be Y degrees. And this is the same thing, theorem 8.4. Okay? So this is Y degrees. Now consider what happens when you add up all four of these. So if you add up all four angles, X plus Y plus X plus Y, they should equal 360 degrees. Okay. Now, where did I get this 300? I'm going to slide this up here. Where did I get this 360 degrees? Remember the interior sum theorem. Okay. If you've forgotten that, look back into your notes from the previous section. This theorem basically says that a quadrilateral has an interior sum of 360 degrees. So from here, even though we have two variables and 360 degrees, we can still complete the proof because the proof only asks for us to show that the two variables add up to 180. So I'm going to combine like terms, and I get 2x plus 2y equals 360 degrees. Okay, so combining like terms. Then I'm going to factor out the 2. So 2 times x plus y equals 360. And then divide by 2. This is factoring. And then divide both sides by 2. And what do we have? Well, on the left side we have x plus y. And on the right side we have 180. Okay. So this is the division property. Okay. And there you have it. This completes the proof. And if you look back at this proof, all that it's really saying is that because you have opposite angles being the same, you have the other opposite angles being the same. In other words, there's only two angle measures in a parallelogram. These two here have to have the same measure, and these two here have to have the same measure as well. And since they all add up to 360, any consecutive ones have to add up to 180 degrees. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day.